Hello and welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports and kind of a product review kind of thing, short term. I have started waxing my chain because, well, everyone else is doing it, so I might as well give it a shot. And for many years, I have just used either the Squirt lube or the Super Secret in a drip lube. But I've had the I've had the pellets for a long time. They just aren't selling on my shelf. So I said, well, I might as well use it for myself because it's just not selling. So this is a short-term review. Now, the biggest drawback for me has been the extra time associated with that, and also the fact that in a normal week, or even just one event, I'm well over the mileage / kilometers that that a wax treatment lasts. So, for example, last week I did about 240 miles, and so this is what my drivetrain looks like. And I've been using wax for a while, like I said, in a drip format, so I do know that it keeps your stuff clean, right? So that's pretty good. And but still, the challenges I'm having with it is that, so for example, my mileage last week was 238 miles. And I believe, I haven't kept track of it, but I believe about 300K is supposed to be the max. And then you're supposed to supplement it with some type of drip lube. So that becomes a little bit of a challenge for me once I start getting into my longer weeks. And so that's kind of, or even my events, a 300K, 400K, and I'm possibly doing a 1200K come June in Colorado. So 1200K, 750 miles. So what am I going to do for all those miles? So, you know, I've got this, the pellet version here, and then I've got the drip lube, and of course some of their other sealant products. But I'm still trying to decide whether this is viable. And so basically what I've been doing is on Mondays, when I get back from the weekend of riding, kind of the first thing I do is turn on the crock pot so that that wax can start melting while I go about my business and do whatever, take the chain off, dunk it in to the crock pot. And I may ride like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, so Monday's working out. Almost always Monday has been a rest day. I may do something fairly epic on a Saturday or a Sunday, and so Monday is almost always a rest day. So that's kind of what's so far working. I guess this is like the third week that I've been using the wax pellets. So immersion wax, I believe is what they call it. So that's a Dura-Ace chain, Ultegra 1132 cassette, and I'll start measuring it just to see how much mileage I'm going to get out of the chain. Everyone talks about these big, huge numbers, 10,000 miles out of a chain, so I'll be curious to see how much I get out of it. I do a lot of climbing in this area. Last week was fairly light, only about 14,000 feet. And then Saturday was like 100 miles with only 4,000 or so feet. What is it? Yeah, 4,000 feet. So that's a very light ride, climbing ride, I should say, for me. So anyway, I just thought I'd shoot a quick video just to kind of show you what my experience is. And so you folks that have been using wax for a while and you ride more than the prescribed amount, like let's say 300K per week, what have you folks been doing? And I believe Josh put out a video and he's talking about you know, using, I don't know, one of their other lubes as an additive or as a bridge to get through until the next waxing. So if you guys can put that down below. He's got so many videos, I can't keep track of what he's recommending these days. So that's one thing. The other is, I mean, what are you doing when you've got, you know, a 600K event or a 1200K event? If in the first 300K your chain lube is, or your chain wax is no longer efficient, what are you taking along with you? So that's why I've just used a drip, because it's just very convenient. Little tiny bottle, I drip it on there. If I do any, you know, prolonged stop, they want you to do, you know, 12 to 24 hours, but I'm never going to be off the bike that long on a 600K or a 1200K, right? You'll time out if you take that much time off the bike. Yeah, so I'd like to hear from some endurance people. If you only ride, you know, a couple of 100 miles a week, I think this makes sense for you, but this is winter, so I'm not really doing a lot of miles just yet, not doing many events. I've done, I think, just one 200K so far, and that's about it. It's February 24th, I believe. Okay, anyway, that is all for today. Make some comments down below, and let's get a discussion going. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you up the road.